What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Vape Coach, and we are back again in your life. Guys, today we got DJ taking on Zay, DarkLord taking on Figg, Azoz, and Bendawashi, KingZoe and Arrow to round us out, guys. And I see a lot of goats in chat, and I see a lot of goats here in this bracket. Guys, we're going to get to it right now, and let's go. It is now time for DJ versus ZayPlatz, and let's do the damn thing.
Peacemaker. Booyah! Kitana.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it, and let's roll. Let's make this happen. We got magic cameos, but we got different characters.
For someone who
Demise, how you doing? By the way, man, hopefully you're having a great day. Mr. Buff Pickle, I see you. Oonga Boonga's in the building, and Stony, don't think I don't see everything your direction. Yo, what's going on, Big Junkhead? How's it going? All right, let's roll. Let's get this going in. Let's see which one of these two is packing the better projectiles. Let's see which cameo is going to do a little bit better. Already though, DJ is starting off hot and heavy. That's the way we like to start off at Vape's Fight Night. But again and again, though, the low. And another low coming from Big Zay. And that is going to be a jump in, and that is going to connect, and DJ's in trouble. What's going on, Dan Slayer? Hey, welcome back to the event. And DJ right now is in a world of hurt. He's got to get away out of this corner. But Zay does not look like he is going to stop any of this onslaught, and he's still going. And the pressure is mounting, you better believe it. And there's a big punch to your dome nugget. Okay, the down one, the other down one. And now DJ gonna try to get this pressure. Still moving and still cruising. DJ cannot get that shimmy, and Zay's defense is holding up the down one again. And welcome everybody to the event. Hopefully you're having a great day. And Figg is loving everything he is seeing. We'll see him on stream very, very soon. However, though, we got to get back to the lesson at hand, though. The projectile parry is on the board, and right now, here comes Big Zay. Zay, though, a master of the arts and crafts, and he is going to take round one by the skin of his teeth.
Are you satisfied? Round two. Fight.
All right, let's get it, chat, and let's keep this rolling. Only one of these two is going to be moving on to the semifinals, and we got to see which one of these guys it is going to be. Right now, though, Zay is enjoying a lead, and that is a big dunk, and DJ is in trouble. Remember, these are all first to three sets. Good. All right, the gunshots, bullets, and the jaxophone is on the loose. And still going, the down one, and another one. I'm sorry, words are hard, chat. You know what I'm trying to say. After a certain amount of commentary, I just start making sounds with my face. Here comes DJ with an excellent sequence of his own. Into the sky we go. And by the way, chat, how is everything sounding? Is everything sounding A-okay? You let me know. Good grab, and another use of the jacks. No armor with that, though. DJ with an excellent pickup. This should be close to being around. And you'll notice Zay is not breaking away. What's going on, Big Subby?
Final round. Fight.
And let's make this happen. Let's see in this round number 3. Is it going to be DJ or is it going to be Zay? This is North America versus EU. You will see a lot of cross-continental matchups here, and this is going crazy. Gunshots again, the jacks, and this should be a punish. And DJ's able to nail it. Good low and keeping everything safe, but keeping the damage up. DJ again, though, having to block. What is he going to do from here? Here comes Big Zay again. And into this corner we go, and Zay is not letting him off the hook. The jacks again. The mix. And DJ, good grab on his own. DJ usually picking the Janet cameo. Say good job on that win sub. Oh man, Mr. Buff Pickle coming from the YouTube side of things. God bless you, brother. That is not gonna hit though. Wait a minute, Chet. Okay, DJ does not have the most amount of life to play with. Chet, he's gotta do something, and quickly. The jump in is gonna catch him, and so is Eagly. And DJ is gonna be going down a game, and that is gonna be Zay on the board.
Peacemaker.
And who said Peacemaker wasn't relevant in 2025? I never said such things. Let's go take a look at that replay. And once again, welcome everybody back to the events. Hopefully you're having a great day. And as Rips always says, hopefully we can make it just that much better. However, that will be Zay taking the lead over DJ. We got to keep this going, and we got to keep it flowing on to the next game we go. By the way, DarkLord and Figg, make sure you guys have those invites sent out coming next round. By the way, Centroid, thank you so much for the follow.
Booyah. Kitana.
Oh, Mr. Buff Pickle, we appreciate it, man. Hopefully your work shift is going great, by the way. On to the next game where Zay will be leading DJ by a score of 1-0, and let's keep it going.
Earthrealmer.
Round 1. Fight.
And game number 2, let's see if DJ comes out with any more battle tactics. Let's see if he comes out with something different. Remember, there are going to be projectiles early and often. Zay, one of the best peacemakers coming out of the NA side of things. And again, these Eaglies are going to nail him early and often, and there is another one. DJ cannot seem to find his rhythm. I do not know what this matchup is on paper, but I do know what an unblockable is. That's a direct punish though. DJ getting some momentum. However, Zay says enough is enough and we are breaking away from that bad boy. Good. All right though, more projectiles are on the loose. You better believe it, chat. And yo, what's going on, Later Rock? How you been? Later Rock, good to see you in the chat, my man. I know you're always here, but it's always a pleasure. All right, and still, the projectiles are on the loose, the eagly, but there is gonna be no punish on all of this. And it is Zay who is starting to make his way back. Not like this, chat. Good. And all right, Zay is looking for that use of the armor. He's looking for something. And if I'm DJ, you want to close this out sooner rather than later. The jumping is going to be good again, and this is going to be bad news bears. Coming for this Kitana. One grab is all it's going to take. Is he going to do it? Trying to get that shimmy, but there's a jumping from DJ, and he nails him.
Your service ends here.
Round
DJ
two.
able to get it going, and chat on to round number 2 we go, but these jump-ins are crushing DJ right before our eyes. Good. And still keeping this energy up is Big Zay, and you love to see it, chat. And look at Zay, dude, look at the wave dashes coming from him. Definitely knows how to play this character. Down one, but says get your ass into the corner. We love it. And another jump in DJ. He does not seem to know what to do here. And I'll be honest, chat, I don't know what to do either. Both special. But what was that coming from Big Zay? And Zay, though, with an up block, and this is gonna be the round. You better believe it.
How weak ass was that?
And Zay, man, is taking this one. He is absolutely taking advantage of these jump-ins, man. And DJ, he's got to get on his P's and Q's before he ends up on the evening news. Force field is up. Don't shoot at this man. Okay, the up block, though, but he manages to figure it out. Hold the phone. Hits the jacks out of the way as well. And here's a jacks of my own. Good low. And still, though, punching through is going to be Zay. He doesn't care. And Zay is going absolutely wild and using the armor with the jump in. And chat, DJ, he's got to figure this out and quickly. Good pickup, but he's not able to convert. This ping, by the way, does not look bad at all. These two. And look at this, though, again. Zay is going crazy. And the flute of doom, chat, and this looks like it could only be a matter of moments. DJ has got to get it together, but I don't think it's going to happen. And a 2-0 lead coming from Big Zay is going to absolutely take it.
Peacemaker wins.
And BBG, that's a name I have not seen in forever. How you doing, brother? A 2-0 lead, and that is my go prediction error up in the building. How's your night going? All right, though, so we are seeing DJ keep himself alive, but the problem is Zay is always able to find a way back, and chat, with that result, we are going to a game number 3. Let's see if DJ can do anything.
Peacemaker. Booyah! Kitana. Jax. Camille.
Oh, BBG, I'm feeling amazing, brother. What's going on, by the way, Poseidon? Chat, I had to grab myself a
Someone who
crisp
loves peace, you fight
Dr. Pepper.
excessively.
Listen to the sound of this.
Peace is something you fight for.
Fantastic. What's going on, by the way, Taki? Not a good morning or good afternoon to you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, chat, and with that result, by the way, it is now Zay on a 2-0 lead. And let's see it, though. Can Zay get this crisp 3-0? By the way, the Figg and DarkLord get those invites sent out just in case this one ends a little bit early. And BBG, have you still been doing tournaments, my man? I remember at MK11, you were going crazy, man. Shout outs to you. You were the guy who put me on the PC side, by the way. I love it. However, chat, we cannot rest on our laurels. We gotta focus on the future. We gotta go further, unto dawn. And as I always say, playing a good Peacemaker, man, it's like being the last guy at the orgy. At some point, you just gotta get up in there. And Fatal Push, what's going on, man? What's bobbing and weaving? What's percolating? What's happening, man? Jax is on the loose right now, and DJ is not playing with a ton of health, and he's not playing with a ton of time. However, a big punish. Spend it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Soul's Clue, what's up, brother? Shout outs to the Aussie scene. The jump in, DJ. He's absolutely got this. Spend it. Spend it. DJ, don't do this, but also do this. And Randy Leahy, always a pleasure to see you, brother. How's everything going?
Fight.
Much love, BBG, man. Much love, everybody in the building. Deflector, don't think I don't see you. Oh, Deflector, then gas station pills. That's my tip to you. Speaking of tip, looks like DJ is going all in on this one, and that is going to be Zay actually marching the comeback of his own. Hang on, chat. We are not done. We are not done by a mile. Or if you're in the EU, you are. We are not done by a kilometer. Chat, I'm all over the place, man. But so is DJ. Poseidon, you know the tech, absolutely. All right. And again, though, it is Zay whiffing in public, and that is illegal, chat. Okay. DJ trying to find any angle here, but the Jax is on the loose. The Mileena ball roll, and this should be the round. He's gonna spend it. Hey, much love, Fatal Push, man. Much love. Hey, much love to everybody here. Mr. Buff Pickle, I see you in the building, man. Do not think I do not. However, DJ gonna be breaking away on that one. What are his options here? What does he have left? Trying to backdash. Okay, and the up block, but he's not gonna get a punish out of it because of the Jax. And chat, I am pissed right now. I am royally pissed because DJ's on the verge of getting eliminated.
This is my jam.
And what's going on, by the way? Curious George, welcome back to the building.
Fight.
All right, Figg, I did get that invite just in case this one does end a little bit early. Can DJ send us into extra innings? Nobody would love that more than myself. DJ, a very high level. What a block, though, coming from Zay. Can we talk about it? But also, we can't talk about it because we gotta keep going. And still, the armor continues to show its ugly face. And Zay is on the verge. Can he close this out? And DJ refusing to give his turn back. He's still pressing. Unable to pick that up, though, and here comes Zay again. DJ will have access to Fatal Blow after this. He's got to spend it very, very carefully, though. Nice. Okay. And a grab. Hang on a second. Keep in mind, this man does have Torpedo Lock, and he does have it loaded. The Shimmy Neutron trying to get it, not going to be quite able to achieve it. Hey, what's going on, Legenda? What's going on, Taki Morales? Miles Curious George. 41 seconds on the board. And this is getting intense, Chad. This is getting too intense. In fact, I hate it. DJ punishing with mids, though. And that could have been it, Chad. That could have done it. And that is going to do it. That is going to be Zay absolutely taking it. A 3-0 score. And that is going to be the result. DJ, thank you so much for coming through to play. Zay, you will be moving on to the semis. Holy moly, chat. You guys wanted us to start off with action. I tried to deny it, but I couldn't for too long. That is going to be Zay taking it by a score of 3-0. DJ, thank you so much for playing. We will get you on very, very soon. However, we got to go to the next match, and I got to show you guys what we got cooking. Either way, this is Vape's Fight Night, where we do events, and sometimes they're good. Chat, let's go to that bracket. And look at Zay coming through for the first time ever. What's going on, man? He will be moving on. And Peacemaker, man, still showing to be very, very viable here in 2025. However, Chad, we got to focus on the next match. Coming up is going to be DarkLord versus Figg, and let's get to it. Let's send you there right now.
General Shao. Ermac.
And Chad, here we are on to game number, set number 2. And game number 1, it is DarkLord, and it is Figg, and it is going down right now.
Ancestors. Which of my ungrateful kin are within you?
By the way, how is everybody in the building doing, man? Hopefully you guys are all having a great day, a good morning, or a great afternoon. For me, it is currently 1:16 in the PMs. And Legenda saying he's like 13. There might be something to that, but right now, we gotta see if he can get to 3. That is the magic number of the event. And by the way, guys, this is a community-sponsored event. If anybody does want to donate to the prize spot, all you gotta do is hit the donation tab right here. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. He's doing great work is slow, and that is always nice. Oh, Poseidon, I was telling people last night, man, when I worked security, I used to just go hide in the corner for like 6 hours. Oh, man, I was the worst employee ever. But right now, speaking of the worst, this is going to be kind of bad, though, coming for DarkLord. He does not have a ton of health to play with. What's going on, by the way, Banshee, a recent tournament champion of mine as well.
Who needs an army? Round 2. Fight.
All right, though, DarkLord is going to be keeping Figg in the corner right now, and that is going to be an Omega big punish. Janet's on the loose as well, you better believe it. And still, how much damage is it going to do? He's at the 30. Can he get to the 40? Maybe the 50. He could go all the way. Nice. And still going. He's going to get to the 50. Can he make this happen? And DarkLord continuing to put on a show, but Figg got some good plus frames. And Big Outs, what's going on? Thank you so much for the 50. The 50 biddies, and that might be enough to get DarkLord over this hedge. Okay? And Takinana just coming from the gym, much love. We gotta get you back on stream soon as well. Overhead is gonna be good. However, though, this is gonna be Figg, and he's gonna absolutely spend it. Breakaway is gonna be a thing, though. We gotta keep this moving. We gotta keep this thing cruising. DarkLord, look at the neutral in public. The rockets are on the loose, though. We got big axes on the ground right now. There's 29 seconds left. The low, and another low. This should be enough to do it, and this is gonna be Figg absolutely taking it over DarkLord. And what a result, man. Figg, he knew. I'm thinking that DarkLord thought the overhead was coming, but it was not coming. It was actually the low, and he nails him. And Figg able to put it together, and a 1-0 score is what we are dealing with, Chad. An insane result in game number 1. However, we gotta go to game number 2 now. We gotta see if DarkLord comes out with something a little bit different. I see Legenda's having a party. I see Figg's over here talking to Taginata. I see we're all having a great time. Much love to everybody who tunes into these events. Thank you so much for choosing this to be the stream that you decide to watch. And guys, we have been having a complete blast. We've not only been here, but we've been on the YouTube side as well. And if you're watching from there, man, thank you so much. And there is the link if you do want to subscribe to the channel. Definitely helps us out.
Ermac.
All right, Figg, though, gonna be enjoying that 1-0 lead, though, and I know all of BBR is here watching DarkLord, trying to see if he can get this done.
Shao, Janet, King.
By the way, Azoz and Bendawashi, make sure those invites are sent out as soon as this set looks like it's gonna be over.
Fights me today.
And let's get this started, man. Into the tea house we go. These two staring deep into each other's eyes. We love it.
Round 1. Fight.
And chat, the thing about fighting Shao is, man, you have to guess right or else you are going for a ride. The same can be said about Ermac when the Janet is on the board. However, though, Figg just has so much self-belief, and these two, I'm guessing, have played each other a lot in Kombat League. And Figg is starting off hot and heavy, chat. Good overhead. And into the corner we stay, but DarkLord gonna press on wake up. No punish, though, but is going to try to get himself out of this corner. Try to hit the shimmy neutron, but Figg is pressing it every step of the way. Here comes the Janet. This should do about 19%. Oh, Azoz, make sure that you do have those. Oh my goodness. Make sure you do have those invites loaded whenever this set looks like it's gonna be ending. The jump in a little bit of lag, but that's gonna be DarkLord with an excellent pickup. He said, bro, when I get ready for my MMA fights, I cut to 1,400 calories. That's crazy. Hey man, I used to be in the same life about 12 years ago, man. Now I'm washed, but now we call Mortal Kombat action, and that is going to be Figg taking round number 1.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, though, the lag is picking up, but you know what? We're gonna fight through it, chat, because we don't care. There's a big overhead. Okay, the big swing, and this is gonna be DarkLord nailing him, but Figg says enough is enough. Overhead. And another one. Figg is absolutely going for it. What is this lag? We gotta fight through it, though. We don't care. Into the sky we go, and westbound on the I-10 freeway, chat. Another jump, another down one, and Figg is peppering DarkLord at this opportunity. DarkLord is playing a lot better, though. I'll give him credit where credit is due. Shout outs to BBR, one of the best teams in all of EU. And now Figg right now activating that buff. The low is gonna be good. DarkLord, he's gotta watch his feet. He's gotta do something. And chat, much love as always for coming through, for hanging out with us, for being here, man. It makes our day, and I know the players love the audience just as much as I do. However, though, Figg, he is gonna be ending this one. Do not pass go and do not collect $200.
Finish him.
And a 2-0 score for Figg. He is trying to speed run this thing. DarkLord is giving him fits wherever he can, but he is having a tough time with this match. And chat, a big thank you to everybody again for being here. If you're watching on the YouTube side, thank you so much for making it this far in the video, man. We have brought some absolute sweats today. DarkLord is gonna have another opportunity to bring it back, but Figg is not letting up at all.
General Shao.
And let's do it. Let's make it happen. This is going to be Figg, a 2-0 lead over DarkLord. He's thinking about the switch. And you know what? I do not disagree with this, actually.
Sector.
DarkLord coming through here, gonna try to get this thing done. But you know what? Figg is gonna try to put this away right here. And right now, chat.
Won't be forgiven.
It will be forgotten once I rule outward.
And the match is starting, man. The phone is ringing. Are you gonna be there to answer if your name is DarkLord? Remember, Sindel gonna be one of the best characters in the game. However, the same can be said about Shao. Got buffed to high hell, and right now it is going to be Figg, reaping that 100%. What's going on, DJ? And Alan saying no blinkers on the I-10 westbound. There are no blinkers at all, Alan. We are completely locked into this corner. A little bit of lag, but you know what? We gotta deal with it. What's going on, KingZoe? Shout outs to KGE, gonna be making an appearance today. We love to see it. Nice, down one. And this is the mix gonna be any good. Figg knows how to deal with this. I see Big Daffy, how you doing? And chat, this is gonna be DarkLord finding a rare opening right now. We love to see those. Daffy's going crazy and so am I. Overhead tomahawk swing. And this is gonna be Figg, though he needs about one more combo. He's activating that buff left and right, chat. Jump-ins all over the place, man. All right, and still going. And look at this low. And this is going to be it. He gets it. Spend it. I don't know. Should he spend it? I don't know. Not just yet, but if he gets one more, he most definitely should. And he's going to go for it, but it's not going to hit. He does that breaker. The low again, though. And look at these two plotting in and out. There's a forward one. It's not going to connect. DarkLord, he's got to be aggressive right now. He cannot afford to lose this match. No flawless block as well. The jump in is not going to catch. There's 10 seconds. Somebody's got to go. Can he get it? He does. Spend. No, he drops it. And he had that match won like 6 guys. Okay, cool.
Round 2. Fight.
What's going on, Big Ultimate? How you doing? DarkLord winning that round by the skin of his teeth, chat. But we're not done. We gotta keep this focus and we gotta keep this going. DarkLord finding some success with the Sindel. That was the closest round I have ever seen. And DarkLord again putting the damage on and putting on the punishment. And Alan says we are on 170 hottie accounts. Thank you so much, Alan, for helping make it. They'll try to boost us in the algorithm, of course. Down one, double down one. And the down ones are going all over the place, but this is gonna be Figg saying, get your ass in the corner. Overhead is gonna be money. And so is the damage afterwards. And here comes Figg, chat. Down one, and this is gonna be Figg absolutely mauling DarkLord right here. DarkLord, he needs to cash out into this fatal if he's gonna get this round one. He's gotta get up in there. The whiff. And that's Figg saying, sir, do not pass go and do not collect $200. DarkLord is looking for that fatal. Can he get that fatal? And the block says, sir, no, sir. That is going to be Figg going on set point.
Final round. Fight.
And remember, though, Figg, one of the best General Shaos, one of the best Quan Chis, one of the best villains coming out of EU. We love to see it. And there is going to be some flamethrower technology overhead. And look at this, though. We are shimming, but he catches him. Tormgar, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much for coming through. We just saw you about 12 hours ago. We are back in your life again. Down one. Figg, though, trying to put the finishing touches on this round. However, DarkLord showing that they are not going to go away just yet. There's a big unblock punish, chat. And chat, this is not looking good for Figg. We could see him lose his first game of the entire set. And the crystalline, but wait a minute. This should not be able to hit, and it is not going to. Figg, he's got to do something. He's got to track him down. That could have been enough to do it. The low. And no unblock on that bad boy. The down one. And he doesn't get it. DarkLord, the overhead. He needs one more hit. Can he get one more hit? And he does. DarkLord absolutely bringing this back, and the Sindel gonna be the hidden character to get it done for him, chat.
Sindel wins.
And Figg, this is his nightmare. If you guys do not know, about 8 months ago, I made Figg play every Sindel under the sun, but you know what? He kind of does have a cure for that, and maybe we will see it on display right now, but maybe, just maybe, he sticks it out with the General Shao. We will figure it out. Mr. Buff Pickle still hanging out with us. What's going on, everybody? And Alan coming through with the 4 months of Prime. Let's go!
Sindel.
Deadly Man, no, Sindel is gonna be DarkLord. Let me switch these names around. Alan, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Our first of the day and 4 months, man. It hasn't been that long. That's what she said. Let's get to it. What's going on, Big Giant?
Quan Chi.
All right, chat, BBR is looking kind of good here. However, this is going to be Figg's cure for Sindel. He's very good with this character.
You will face annihilation.
With you as the means.
All right, let's go and let's do the damn thing and let's see if Figg has the technology. This is known as his Sindel killer. This character in specific is meant for Sindel. However, though, there are some trade-offs. He will not have health and he will not have the damage that General Shao has, but he will have tons of portals. Good stuff again, and he is starting up right where he picked off. Yo, what's going on, Big MK1? Hey, brother, good to see you, man. How's your day going, man? Welcome back to the channel. And that goes to everybody. However, DarkLord is showing that he is not going to roll over, and he is not going to play dead, and this portal is not going to be good enough, Chad. Oh no, not like this. Is DarkLord really gonna do this damn thing? Beautiful conversion from DarkLord. Is this man the best Sindel? I don't know. But I know that's a conversion, and chat, I know that's the round. Good stuff. Again from DarkLord. He's only down by 1 round at this point.
Round 2. Fight.
And chat, by the way, coming up next is going to be Bendawashi taking on Azoz. That is going to be EU versus the Middle East, a matchup I am very happy to put on for you guys. Overhead is going to be good again, and that is not going to hit Crystalline Armor, and Figg is in trouble, chat. And say it's not going to go down like this, man. I can't bear to watch. Figg, this character is meant to kill Sindel. But right now, he is getting on his bike. He is getting that cardio in, and you know what? He is taking the life lead. No, but the good blocks from DarkLord. Figg forced to break away. He cannot afford to take another hit. He cannot afford to take another combo, chat. All right, 4-3. Down 1. And there's another grab, though. 14% to your dome nugget. Alan, this stream is only good, but it's only good sometimes. You know what's going on. And word in the street is, shut up, boss. Okay, the low end. Wait a minute, can he? No combo from this. And DarkLord, he is gonna wait. One more will do this. The overhead is gonna get in. Figg is gonna bring that back. Let's go.
Final round. Fight.
And by the way, shout outs to Moaz, one of the best Johnny Cages in the world and the worst emotes on Twitch. I see you in the building. Okay? Remember, no talk outside of MK is allowed. And this is Figg, though he is on set point, but it is DarkLord. He is on the verge. Can he bring this back? Does he have the goods? There's only one way to find out, Chad. The pace has slowed here. Damn near to a standstill. And again, Mr. Buff Pickle's enjoying his time. By the way, that is a goated emote. And right now, Figg is just trying to zone. He wants nothing to do with this up-close pressure, but it's going to be DarkLord trying to enforce their will. And that is going to invoke the portals coming out of Figg. Nice. And 1 in, that is going to be an overhead poke, and the special is always going to be good. The up block, and this is going to do it, chat. And Figg is gonna take that by a score of 3-1 and a little bit of fatality, extracurricular action. We love the dinosaurs coming out. Shout outs to the Jeff Goldblums.
Animality. Quan.
And where is Big Racer? I know he's loving that. By the way, Figg, congratulations. You will be moving on, DarkLord. Thank you so much for playing. We will get you on very, very soon. But with that result, we got to call it like it is. This is going to be Figg moving on semifinal action and him versus Zay next round. That is going to be must-see TV. I can't even lie to you. And chat, moving on to the next round is going to be Figg, as we just talked about. However, coming up next, though, we got to go to something a little bit different. This is going to be Azoz taking on Bendawashi. This should be Nitara versus Scorpion. I'm very excited to see this, chat. Let's send it your way right now. All right, chat, this is going to be game number 1. This is going to be Azoz versus Bendawashi, and this is going down right now. Let's do the damn thing.
Tremor. Sundo.
Are you as nourishing as you look?
Something you won't ever know.
And let's get this bad boy started. Let's see. Bendawashi, by the way, falling asleep at the wheel at the last game. He should be good to go now. And let's see if Azoz has the goods to bring this back. All good, Akuma, man. Hopefully everything is going well with you, man. Feel free to join anytime. Overhead is going to be money. And into the corner we go, and Ben is looking like a different demon this time around. Literally a different demon. He was one demon, and now he is another. All right, though, the Scorpion, though, gonna be good at holding up the defense. And a nice low as well. The bat is gonna be poked special into Tremor. Tremor gonna be the universal cameo for a ton of character these days. Okay, and the overhead, though, but we're gonna be jumping all over the place. And this is gonna be a Azoz controller absolutely screaming from the inputs. By the way, guys, this is currently a $0 prize pool. If anybody does want to support that, it is never mandatory, but always appreciated. There is a donate link, guys. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the players. And thank you to the players for coming through and putting on a show. The overhead is looking like an overhead. I gotta be honest, I gotta call it like I see it. And KingZoe, we'll see you up next versus Big Arrow. That is gonna be Ben with the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
And here we go. The action is going to be continuing, though. The low, the stand 2, but it is going to be Azoz pressing back. Not going to be getting blanked. Oh no, Mouse, we're having a great time, man. We're going M Shadows the entire way, and so is Big Ben here in the corner, putting on an onslaught. We gotta call it like we see it. Overhead is gonna be good again. And Chad, I'm not liking the way this is going. I gotta call it like I see it. And Ben, he is gonna land another overhead, and this is looking like a completely different Ben. The stand 2, and he hits the tremor, smacks him out of commission. 4-3. 4-3 again. The 4-3 so nice. We did it twice. And this is Ben. He needs one more. And that's the pickup, Chad. And Chad Ben is looking 1,000 times his former self. And that is going to be a 1-0 score. And we got to go look at that replay once again, brought to you by this amazing community. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for spending time with us, man. This has been an absolute W event, and the players are going wild. And chat, you guys are going just a little bit more wild, and we're big fans of this, by the way. And on to the next match we go. Once again, a 1-0 score coming from Big Ben. Can he keep it up? And Azoz is clapping back in chat saying, don't worry, Ben, I got you. I'm going to make this happen.
Nitara, Scorpion, Tremor, Pharaoh.
And let's go and let's roll. Azoz maybe coming out with some different battle tactics. You know I'm always a fan of
I
it.
won't leave until I feed.
Round 1, fight.
All right, and once again, Chad, these are all first to 3 matches. The winner will be moving on. The loser will get a chance to play another day. However, they're going to be going back to the Stony Lonesome for now if they do lose here. Good low, Ben. Oh, the duck. And Azoz, though, they were clapping back in chat, man. Is this set about to get toxic? You know I'm fans of that. That might be better for clicks. I don't know, chat. By the way, KingZoe, make sure those invites are locked and loaded. As soon as this set looks like it's going to be over, and a beautiful grab coming from Azoz. Azoz, one of the best, if not the best, Nitara coming out of the Middle East, and most definitely letting their will be known. And these grabs are starting to kill him. What is this? And Azoz with a dominant round, clapping back immediately.
I will bathe in your blood.
Round 2, fight.
And MK1, thank you so much, man. That means a ton to me, man. Thank you so much for all the support, and that goes to each and every one of you. However, though, it is time to get back to the lesson at hand, the low. And look at Azoz, though, trying to get that shimmy neutron, though, but Ben gonna answer right back. The corner pressure is looking like corner pressure. I can't even lie. Good spear, not able to get the restand, though. Mouse, I might do a late night stream tonight. It just depends if my dad gets in here. We might order some pizza or do something fun. You never know. However, though, here comes Farah as well, though the overhead is going to be looking good. Back into the corner westbound on the I-10 freeway. We go. And Bendawashi again is laying waste to Azoz's health bar. One more. Can he get one more? Look at the duck though from Azoz. Azoz would have to basically be perfect from here. Can he do it? I'm not sure. And that is going to do it. The command grab. Big Ben is back to his winning ways.
Final round, fight.
And Azoz, though, they do not want to go down 2-0. They've got to win this round. Facing Ben with 1 life to spare is not ideal. However, overheads, those are going to be an excellent part of your daily breakfast. If your name is Big Ben, into the sky we go again. Azoz, though, cleaning this up, the double low, though, it is not going to be double effective, but the up lug is going to be good, chat. And right now, though, Azoz wants to give up nothing and take from them everything. Overhead is going to be money. Into the sky we go, and you better believe it, this is going to be all Azoz. And Nitara, this Megan Fox, going to be absolutely laying waste, and that is going to be a 1-1 score. And Azoz right now definitely showing that they belong here in Vape's Fight Night, man. These have been absolutely close sets, man. Even though the score doesn't reflect it, man, you can see it in the matches, man. Everybody here is going absolutely back and forth. And however, how is that going to carry on to the later rounds? How is it going to carry on to the semifinals? We got to go find out. Let's roll in. Let's go. And chat, once again, we are live every day, 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to tune in, man, that is the time to catch us. By the way, that is going to be 10 p.m. Central European time if you're coming out of EU, man. Much love to everybody spending some time. And Akuma, oh, man, it is not me cooking. It is the players going wild. You can see it.
Won't ever know.
And by the way, if you're enjoying the channel's action, consider leaving a follow. It definitely does help us out. However, though, we got to get back to brass tacks. We got to get back to business. There's a beautiful grab, though, coming out of Ben. Starting off with the lead and already taking the lead in the set. Going eastbound on the I-10. Bound and down. And there is some more kicks to go with it. Down 1. 4-3. Not going to be getting anything, though, but Azoz going to take their turn back. Go poke special. And Azoz, man, finding a way in there is a beautiful mix. This Nitara is cooking, chat. And I'm scared, chat. I'm nervous. I'm petrified. Good. Overhead. And yo, what's going on, Zooted? How's everything going from work? Dude, give me your boss's number. I'll call off for you, man. That way you can get up in here. Good grabbing. This is gonna be the round.
You're dead to the world.
Azoz officially in the lead in the set. However, we are not done. We gotta keep this pressing forward. Good use of the tremor, and Ben was not ready for it. Big Ben is in the sky. You got me. What's going on, my man? Shout out to the Rain God, the noob sidebot player coming from North America. Big up to Yagami. Big overhead, big down one. And wait a minute though, these highs are gonna start to cost Bendawashi. Beautiful use of the armor though, I love to see it. 9 out of 10 doctors are not gonna recommend that you get hit with a man who is flaming and on fire. Good. Good low. And hang on a second, another low. And Ben though, he is gonna grab Azoz. Can he bring this back? He might be able to do it. And still pressing, and still keeping this rolling. And Ben, he needs about one more. Okay, the empty jump in. Yo, what's going on, Arrow? Arrow, let KingZoe create the comp. He's gotta spend it, spend it. Don't let your dreams be dreams, and he's going for it. And chat, with this result, this might be enough for Big Ben to bring this back. I'm not sure. 1,000 health, let's take a look. And this is going, and gone, but it's not gonna do enough. Azoz, the down 2! Ben able by the skin of his teeth to bring it back. Insane stuff!
Fight.
Holy moly, donut shop. And by the way, KingZoe, that is gonna be an international matchup, and as I said, do not take it too seriously. This is mostly just for fun. As you can see, it is all for bragging rights, pretty much, as of right now. Good. And still rolling though, Azoz with a dominant lead over Bendawashi. This Nitara is not joking around. There's another down 1. Trying to go poke special all the way though, another down 1. And this is gonna be Bendawashi with a beautiful anti-air conversion. Bendawashi would need to be basically perfect. Keep in mind, Azoz does not have breaker. And this is gonna be Bendawashi. Wait a minute, chat. He's got meter as well. Oh no, not like this. Don't say this is gonna go down like this. Overhead, he might have this. Bendawashi on the verge. Can he complete this comeback? And Bendawashi's gonna take it. Oh my goodness, and Big Ben able to get it done. And that is going to be Ben in the lead against Azoz, man. The mix is going all over the place. And I gotta be honest with you, chat, I hate it. That being said, I love it. This is a 2-1 lead for Ben. Azoz looked like they had that one all wrapped up like a Christmas present, but it is going to be Ben saying, you know what, I've got a little bit something more to say about it, and we love that.
Nitara, Scorpion, Tremor, Farah, King.
All right, let's roll in. Let's go. And by the way, OG KDC, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the channel. All right, KingZoe, thank you so much. I will join you as soon as it's done. We are here in Johnny Cage's mansion. It is going to be a bloodbath. We got flamingos and rubber duckies all over the place. Good. All right, the stagger pressure not going to be staggering, though. Good low. And Azoz, though, they need this round. Can we get our first game 5 of the night, chat? I'd love it. I'd love nothing more. Good low. And the down 1 again, though. There's a nice grab, though, coming from Azoz. It still is up to one of these two to figure out who is going to be our first or our third semifinalist of the night. We got firewood. We got all kinds of furniture. That looks incredible to look at. However, though, there is also a match going on. Into the corner we go, and this is Azoz absolutely laying waste to Bendawashi's health. The duck into the tremor. Insane to see. And Azoz, this one should be wrapped up. At least it should be. Wait. And the chippopotamus is going to get him, chat, and that is going to do it.
Round 2. Fight.
And still, though, do not count out Ben, chat. I would love to see this game 5, but if it's up to Ben, this will end right here and right now. Continuing on in Johnny Cage's mansion, and a beautiful low as well to go with it. This corner pressure, he is going to be going full coast to coast. Can he get him all the way into the corner? Still pushing forward. Azoz, poke special, and that is going to be all bad news bears for Big Ben. Okay. 2-1. Not able to pick it up, though. Azoz, able. The overhead is landing every single time. Ben is going crazy. And Ben, yet again, continuing to put on this onslaught. And that is going to be the round. Ben is on set point.
Final round. Fight!
All right, big overhead slam. However, we are going to break away from that. Azoz would need to get this done right here to get us a game number 5, and you know I'd love to see it. Okay? And once again, it's always Azoz who seems to start off amazingly with a huge life lead. But Ben able to meticulously walk their way back. Are they going to be able to do it again? Here it comes. Azoz does not have meter, by the way. They have to eat every bit of this chat. All right, into the sky we go. Azoz, can they send it to a game 5? Ben has got to break away. Okay. Plus frames, and that is gonna be a punish. Spend it, do not even think about it. Just absolutely let it loose. But wait a minute, he's going for the reset. Is not able to get it. Chat, do we get this game number 5? To what is this? And chat, this is going to be us going to our last match between these two. And 2-2 on the board. However, chat, we gotta go take a look at that replay because we got one more. Is it going to be Azoz? Is it gonna be Big Ben? There is only one way to find out. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Remember, we have our last quarterfinal coming up after that, and we're going straight back into our semifinals. And Zooted is cheering on Big Ben, saying, you gotta get this done, man. Chat, put your hands and fins together. This is gonna be the last match between these two, and let's make some noise.
You return home hungry, Nitara.
I won't leave.
And Poseidon's
until
losing his mind, saying, getting ready for a game 4.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's go. Azoz, Bendawashi. Only one of these two will be coming out on top. Big punish yet again. And into the corner we go. Azoz already with the lead. Nice to jump in as well. And into the corner we go. And Azoz is absolutely cooking shit. The drop to will not like this. And there's another down one again. And again. Good. Wait a minute, though. We are far from done here. Ben, is he going to march this comeback? Keep in mind, Azoz is getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Not like this. And Ben, another restand. No. Is this going to... No. Wait. What? Azoz, break away. Do it. Azoz is going to eat this and saying, I'm going to surrender the round. And Poseidon, I don't know if you already got a shout out today, but I got you, brother.
Round 2.
And by the way, Deflector looks like he's enjoying his time here, and so am I as well. However, only one of these two is going to be able to carry it on. Chat, you know what I'm noticing? Azoz spends all their meter in the early part of the round and has no breakaway for the later part. You'll see it right here. However, the question is, though, is Ben going to take advantage of that again? Look at Azoz. Basically no meter to break away. If Ben makes a comeback here, that is what leads him to victory. And again, but Azoz saying, babe, I don't need no meters. Shut your mouth. I've got this.
I will bathe in your blood.
Final round. Fight.
And chat on to the potential. No, this is the last round. By the way, KingZoe, we will be joining you right after this is done again. And again, the low is good. Azoz finally their first breaker of the set, it would appear. That is a punish, and here comes Azoz. And gonna be taking the lead. And not like this, though. The low, the overhead keeps catching him! And what's going on, Big Red? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. How's your day going, man? Shout out to everybody in the building, even if you're lurking, if you're watching, chatting, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much for being here regardless. And this should be enough to know. One more is gonna be what we require. There's no way he brings us back. I refuse to believe it. The jump in, wait a minute though. He might have something! Azoz, spend it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Azoz is gonna go for it, chat. Can he bring this back? Azoz, this would be a comeback of the ages, chat, if he gets it done. And the Nugs King, what's going on, brother? There's no way. There's no way. And there is no way because Bendawashi is gonna close the show. A 3-2 score, chat. And one of the best sets I have seen in so long, man. What a banger set. Azoz, thank you so much for coming through. And of course, Bendawashi, thank you so much for coming through. Chat, that is gonna be the conclusion of set number 3, quarterfinal number 3, and let's go take a look at that replay. Holy moly, chat, my blood pressure is going through the roof. My doctor hates me. All right, though, but with that result, it is going to be Big Ben. He is going to be taking that, and we have to now go take a look at our bracket to see what's going on. And with that result, though, it is going to be Bendawashi who is going to be moving on. It took everything out of him, but you know what? Very well fought and very well earned. Coming up next, chat, is going to be KingZoe taking on Arrow. This is going to be EU versus NA. And you know what? Both these guys know what they signed up for. This is going to be a thriller, and let's get to it. Match number 4 coming your way right now. I like him.
Johnny Cage.
Arrow coming with the Johnny, though. What is this decision making? Christo, what's going on, by the way, brother? And remember, this is cross-continental matchups going down, so the ping will be high, but you know what? We're big fans of this.
The Great Hall.
My sister will never want you.
Yeah, she made that clear when she slapped my face.
All right, chat, here we go on to game number 1, though. This is KingZoe, and this is Arrow, and it's going down right now, but only chat on pay-per-view. KingZoe, though, that's gonna be a direct punish to your Dome Nugget, and here comes Arrow. 2-1-2, we're so used to seeing Arrow on the smoke, by the way. I did not know he had a Johnny. Nobody tells me nothing. Good low. And another low again, coming from KingZoe. The jump-ins again. By the way, chat, who are you guys betting on? Put a 1 in chat if you want to see Arrow take this. Put a 2 in chat if you got KingZoe steamrolling Arrow. All right, and we're seeing lag rear its ugly head, but we should be okay. There's a nice 4-3, but Arrow unable to complete it. Performance issues, 1 in 5 men, gonna be suffering from that. However, though, KingZoe trying to get out this corner, though, but Arrow is not providing that at all. Good grab, though, that is gonna be one way to do it. Stabbing him in the forehead, that is not gonna be ideal. 9 out of 10 dermatologists, not gonna be recommending that, chat. Okay, and what is this, though? That is gonna be a big punish from Arrow. He's gonna take the lead. And Arrow is going absolutely crazy right now. 4-3 again, the down 1. And KingZoe is in trouble. And Arrow, with the newly minted Johnny Cage, is getting this done.
Fight.
Okay. All right, though, look at the movement from Arrow. He is playing correct right now. The jump-ins are going crazy. And Arrow, the 2-1-2, the low. And we're going back up into the sky, Arrow. Where did he get this Johnny from? Okay. Oh, the low again, though. The overhead. And wait a minute, though. This is gonna be some big rocks coming down on your dome piece. KingZoe, he's gotta figure this out sooner rather than later. Down 1, the 4-3 is gonna catch. And this is gonna be Arrow laying waste to big KingZoe's health. And Arrow, I've never seen his Johnny look this good. I've seen it like once or twice. But this thing, he's wave dashing? What is this? And this is going, wait a minute though, KingZoe, not done just yet. Wait, and that is gonna do it. The 4-3 from Arrow is going to be taking it. And that is going to be GG's. Game number 1 is in the books. Absolutely, chat, say it with me. Absolutely disgusting. But we love it. However, I have never seen Arrow with a Johnny this good, man. That is going to be a 1-0 score. Let's go look at that replay. However, it is not going to be KingZoe winning. That is going to be Arrow winning. That is going to be game number 1 in the books. And we got to see if KingZoe switches to something maybe a little bit more high tier. He does have a Sindel, something to keep note of.
Johnny Cage. Tremor. Johnny Cage. Draco. Tremor.
All right. And all right, chat, on to the next match. It's Arrow with a 1-0 lead over KingZoe.
I will crush you, Earth Realmer.
Round 1. Fight.
And let's make this happen. Let's do the damn thing. 4-3 again. And this is going to be Arrow again. He is coming out. He is making this happen. Is he going to be able to do it? And right now, though, Arrow again, though, this Johnny is looking insane. All right, though, the grab is going to be good. We are coming out with the money early and often. Arrow, this is interesting. What's going on, by the way, Big Zero? Oh, the grab is going to be money again. And hold the phone, though. That is going to be another grab, though. Arrow is in trouble. Yo, what's going on, Meezy? Saying thank you so much for the raid. Hey, man, absolutely, man. Anything you need, Meezy, I love having you. And we got to get you back on stream sometime soon, Meezy. Okay, and this is going to be Arrow. He is 1 round away. Wait, no. The tremor. Is this gonna hit? And it's not. KingZoe gonna be paying the price on that one.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, and a big body slam to go along with it. By the way, Moaz, what's going on with you? How you doing? The worst emotes on Twitch. Great to see you. Down 1. 4-3. All right, Meezy, hey, just look in the Discord. You will see plenty of action coming up soon. Big overhead, though. And this is going to be KingZoe. He is going to be taking the lead on Arrow. This is looking good. This newly buffed Reiko is doing some serious damage. The air grab, though, but Arrow is going crazy. All right, down 1 into the air. And there's another big body slam. And this is KingZoe. He is starting to figure this out. This is not going to be the round, but it is going to be close. Oh, and again, wait. And that is gonna do it. The projectiles, you cannot duck those, Chad.
Final round. Fight.
All right, 4-3 though. He still goes for it though. And hold the phone, chat. The jump in as well. Another 4-3 and more. I mean, Arrow is going crazy. And the Nugs, he said, I don't know why the lag makes us look kind of funny. Yeah, it's international matchup, man. It's something to expect. All right, and another big body slam though coming out of KingZoe. And yeah, chat, keep in mind we do cross-continental matchups here because we love having everybody in these events. However, though, it is going to be KingZoe on the verge of taking the lead. Can he do it? Tries to go low into Tremor though. Arrow getting hit left or right in center field. All right, though, still moving and still cruising. And there's a big overhead. And there's a nice grab to go alongside it, and that is going to be KingZoe knotting this up.
Wasted on you.
Reiko wins.
And KingZoe is going to tie this up at a 1-1 score. Arrow, let's see the smoke, brother. It's go time. Arrow is playing with the Johnny, but he knows I want to see the smoke, man. It's time. Let's bring out the main. Let's do it. By the way, guys, again, thank you all so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for being here. By the way, Arrow's Johnny was looking good, but now it's time for his main. It's time for the smoke, I think.
Smoke.
All right, Arrow is whipping it out. Let's get in. Let's go.
The Great Hall.
I love the smell of combat in the morning.
There is something seriously wrong with you.
And by the way, if anybody does want to support the prize pool, here is the donation link. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Though there's a big body slam again, and KingZoe seems to know this matchup. This is trouble. And KingZoe, man, is laying waste to Arrow's health, and Reiko not shy about the damage. And Arrow is in some trouble. A good low into the Tremor. KingZoe is going absolutely crazy. But Arrow, you can't keep a good dog down for too long. Arrow would need a ton of damage here. Keep in mind, he does have a full stick of butter, and this damage is going wild. Exactly, Poseidon, exactly. Nice, overhead. And the low again, another low. The low so nice, we're doing it like 8 goddamn times. Breaking the armor, Arrow's gotta spend it. Hang on a second though, he's going for the Yogi. Is this gonna hit? Is it gonna hit? It is not the Whiffopotamus, but no punish, and KingZoe able to get the rebound on that, and this is gonna be the round. KingZoe has been looking so sharp since this switch to the Reiko.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Chad, you guys wanted action? Who am I to deny you? Only the tournament host, though. And Meezy is loving what he's seeing, man, and so am I. KingZoe, this Reiko is absolutely piecing Arrow apart, but that being said, Arrow's kind of coming back here. Wait a minute. Good low. And the 4-3, though. Gonna get some plus frames out of that, though. Arrow's got to check himself, man, before he wrecks himself. KingZoe is turtling up, though, and Arrow's gonna take advantage of that, Chad. And chat, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for KingZoe. Arrow gonna get himself in the corner though, but wait a minute. Big double leg takedown. That's a Khabib level takedown. Send me location. We'd love to see it. Good 4-3 again, and KingZoe is in trouble, chat. Down 1. Keeping it plus. Keeping it clean. And KingZoe, if he can guess right one more time, he's actually gonna spend it now. Oh my goodness, I was thinking he was gonna go for one more mix. Anthony, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the match. How's everything going? And Chad, welcome back to Vape's Fight Night, where you get to see a man lose his mind in real time over the course of 2 hours. 4-3 again, and that is gonna be a duck. And this should be KingZoe. Arrow's gotta break. Why isn't he breaking? There it is. Arrow's got one more shot, one more opportunity. He's gonna spend it, but I don't think this is gonna know it. Oh my God. And that is gonna be it. KingZoe with a 2-1 lead on Arrow, and that is gonna be cleanup on aisle 12 territory.
Brutality. Reiko wins.
And KingZoe, man, is marching this back. We did see Arrow start off with a 1-0 lead. However, since then, it has been all KingZoe marching this back. Arrow's got to do something if he wants to make it to the semifinals. And once again, a big shout out to the players for coming through, man, putting it out on the line. We do tournaments basically every single day. And today is no exception, man. We try to put on the most banger of bangers, and you know we're trying to deliver.
Tremor. The great.
And let's go and let's roll. This is KingZoe. He is gonna be on match point if he can take one more. Arrow gonna have to do a little bit more work. Can we see another game 5? You know I'd love to see it.
Round 1. Fight.
And remember, the connection is high. Maybe even I'm high. I don't know, chat. Okay, good. Arrow. Into the air we go. He's got to play a lot more clean. A little bit of lagapotamus, but we're going to forget that happened. Happy little mistake. Shout out to Bob Ross. Into the air we go again. Arrow absolutely laying waste to his health. And welcome everybody if you're just tuning in or if you've been here the entire time. This is Vape's Fight Night where we do events. Sometimes they're good. Good. Nice. And an overhead. No, low. And that's now it's 4-3 though. Arrow's got to be careful about how he decides to spend those because KingZoe is going to be ducking low on those. Nice. And what's going on, by the way, Big Hanzo? How's your day going? Low. And this is Arrow. He's canceling more than my ex's date plans. Nice. Nice low again. And this is going to be Arrow. He had the combo, chat. And KingZoe trying to bring this back. Arrow, if he gets the opportunity, he's got to spend it. The low is going to be good, and this is going to be the round. At least it should be. And what's going on, Body Live? How's it going, brother? I'm doing fantastic, man. I've never been better in my life. I feel amazing. I just woke up like an hour before stream, and I said, you know what? Let's do this. And no, he's not dead. And now he is. He was only mostly dead, which is the worst kind of dead to be, Chad.
Round 2.
Body Life, hopefully you're doing well. By the way, Zay, just send me an invite. It doesn't matter. I'll add Figg. I'll get Figg into the cop. I have you guys all added. All right, though. Arrow, can he send us to yet another game 5? You know we'd love to see it, Chad. Arrow, though, going absolutely crazy, and he tries to duck. However, though, KingZoe and this Reiko are doing some work. The big duck coming from Arrow. That's the biggest duck I've ever seen. That might be a mallard duck, perhaps even a diver duck. It doesn't matter, though, because these ducks are getting fed, and here we go into the air, and Arrow is going crazy. Nice low, the double low. The low so nice, we did it twice. And again, and again, and Arrow on the verge of sending this to a game number 5, and I think this is going to do it. And Arrow, do we get the big brutality? Arrow, you better give it to me. That's what she said, but that is going to be it. And Chad, make some noise. We got one more to send your way.
Smoke wins.
And Chad, we are getting game 5s all over the place, man. And I'm pissed, Chad. Let me be honest with you. I am royally pissed about that because they're going over the runtime. We had a deal. We script these events. I'm kidding, but but I'm not. But also, I am. All right, let's get to it. And chat, we got one more coming your way. Is it going to be Arrow? Is it going to be KingZoe? Let's find out and make some noise. Oonga Boonga's going crazy, and so am I.
Send down. Tremor. The Great Hall.
What does it take?
It all ends here, man. And remember, you do not want to let this be the one that got away. FGC players have that, and serial killers have that. On to the next match we go. This is going to be the last match of the night between these two. Only one can march on to the semifinals. Down one. Overhead is going to be good for KingZoe. This is going to be KingZoe's best character by a mile, in my opinion. KGE is well represented, and they are trying to do some damage here in Vape's Fight Night. Board 1, though, Arrow is playing the long con here. Does not want to give up nothing cheap. Overhead is going to be money again. Arrow is going to be taking the lead. And all right, though, this is going to be a big lead, and Arrow's still not done. He's still cooking, chat. 4-3 on the ball. Arrow with a nice grab as well, and that is going to be a big smash down coming from Tremor. And Hatchback Prater, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the channel. And chat, if KingZoe can get one more mix here, he might have something to say about this. However, Arrow is gonna be turtling up on a beautiful flawless block, by the way. What's going on, big hatchback? How's your night going? And Arrow, can he get this? Though the overhead is gonna be a full whippopotamus, and that is gonna be KingZoe going down.
Time hunting is never wasted.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Chad, let's do the damn thing. And by the way, Figg and ZayPlatz, we will be getting you up next. Make sure you do accept those invites. And Hatchback saying I'm turned, man. I love it, man. I love to see it. However, KingZoe, he is gonna have to do something and quickly and in a hurry. Hey, all good, Hatchback, man. Thank you so much for being here now and making it official. It's Facebook official now, you know what I mean? Good. And this is gonna be KingZoe taking the lead here on Big Arrow. He needs this. Good grab as well. Said y'all keep the community alive. Thank you so much, Hatchback, man. Hey, you have no idea how much I love to see that. Thank you guys all so much for being here. And if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. And Crystal Life with the follow. What's going on, brother? Arrow, though, trying to bring this back. Does he have the bring it back technology? We are gonna have to find out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right now, though. Okay, good. Forward 1. KingZoe, he's got to make something happen and quickly. There's 37 seconds left on the big board. Arrow, though, and that is going to be a punish. This should be the round. KingZoe's got to go optimal here, and it looks like he is going, and gone.
This is beneath me.
Final round. Fight.
All right, the low, and trying to get that mix. KingZoe, can he bring this one home? Beautiful use of the armor from KGE's own. Down 1, the low into the overhead, and Reggie with the follow. Thank you so much. You subscribed before you followed, you're crazy. But you know what they say, chat? We all go a little crazy sometimes, myself included. Most definitely, you better believe it. Good grab in. This is gonna be KingZoe on the verge. He needs one more combination to put this into striking range. Arrow, though, gonna be peppering him still. Down 1. Oh, that's gonna be a punish, but only the down 1 in response. Good. And still, though, KingZoe. This is gonna be him taking the lead. Keep in mind, Arrow will have access to the fatal blow. Wait a minute, though, and another grab. KingZoe's on the verge of closing this out. Can he do it? And Arrow has got it played pretty much perfectly if he wants to get this done. And there it is right there, chat! And Arrow, he's got to spend the fatal. And this is gonna do it. Arrow's gonna take it by a score of 3-2. GG between both players. And what a set. Some of North America and Europe's finest going at it. We love to see it. And what a set, Chad. Can we get some big ups for KingZoe? And can we get some big ups for Arrow for coming through and playing the set, man? What an amazing match. And Chad, it is now time for us to go look at our replay and go look at the bracket, because we are still far from done here. We still got a lot of good matches coming your way, including both semifinals. All right, chat. So, it's KingZoe, thank you so much for playing, man. I think I speak for everybody when we say we love seeing your Reiko Sindel. And chat, that is going to be it for the quarterfinals. But don't go anywhere. Some of the best matches coming your way. And let me show you what that looks like. So moving on to the semifinals is going to be none other than Big Arrow, the Smoke God. However, chat, semifinals are inbound and down. Coming up next is going to be ZayPlatz taking on Figg. And let's get to it right now. Let's go.
Sector. Sundo. You look at me strangely.
All right, chat, this is gonna be game number 1. The 2 big body characters are on the loose.
Round 1. Fight.
And let's make this happen, man. Let's do this damn thing, and let's see who's gonna be taking this. Zay gonna be the last player from North America still alive in these events, and this Peacemaker is absolutely no joke. Oh, Bendawashi, you know he was. But the thing is, though, Zay plays so differently from a lot of Peacemakers you do see. Different from Kanimani's, different from a ton you will see get it going. And Zay right now is going crazy on Figg. Figg, by the way, coming out of Europe, and Zay coming out of North America. And right now, Zay is losing his mind. Zay trying to make that grand finals run in. That is going to be the round.
You should have seen your face.
Oh, Bendawashi, he might be. He just might be.
Fight.
All right, the jump in, though, and Figg knows what he has to do. He knows the character to beat this Peacemaker. And right now, though, that is not going to connect. That is very interesting. The low's no good. Activating the buff. I'm not sure, Variety. I just know that if Peacemaker hits you too many times, that is going to be trouble. He is able to do that pretty often. Good stuff coming from Zay, by the way. Nice. And the low again. And this is going to be Figg trying to knot this bad boy up. Can he do it? The low, the down 1. Into the corner we stay. The anti-gravity is insane, man. That thing is a game changer. The Flute of Doom. Good, trying to get the backdash. Hitting the cameo, and he still picks it up, kind of. And chat, this is gonna be Zay going absolutely wild in that. No, not just yet. This is close, but still no cigar. And that is gonna do it. That is gonna be Zay. And he is going to be taking it by a score of 1-0. We are not done, but so far, looking very, very crisp.
Peacemaker wins.
And on to the next round we go, man. Zay, our lone North American player, still representing, however, he is in a Shark Tank, to say the least, against 3 EU players, man. It is not going to be easy. However, he's got to get it done against Figg. Figg going to have a chance to switch characters, maybe come out with that fresh coat of paint. And let's get to the next match.
Peacemaker.
Booyah!
Quan, Jax. Janet Cage. The Maze.
You wish to fight me?
Yo, what's going on,
Not
Big
fight.
Empanada? How you doing, by the way? All right, let's get this going. It is Zay and it is Figg, and it is going down right now. Zay on a 1-0 lead. Nice. Overhead again. It's going to be looking like an overhead. And this is going to be Figg. Nice. And this, wait a minute though, the Quan is doing so much better. And it seems like Figg to me is so much more comfortable with this character. The torpedo to get him out of the portal, very good tech, but we both have a little bit of anti-gravity here, Chad. Nice, the low. And that is gonna be more damage coming on the board. The Flute of Doom. Gonna recover way too quickly though. And this again though is going to be Zay in the lead though, but that is not gonna connect. The Jax is out, but the torpedo is the equalizer. Arrow, you are of course my go. You already know it, brother, and that is gonna be Zay again.
Center mass.
Round 2. Fight.
And once again, thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for choosing this to be the stream that you decide to watch. MK1's having a great time. Looks like Big Ben is as well. By the way, Ben and Arrow, make sure those invites are locked and loaded for the next match. And again, Zay showing absolutely no signs of slowing down. And Alberto Twitch account, thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Figg, though, gonna have something to say about this. Not done. Figg, one of the best quads in all of EU, and certainly showing why right now. But again, Zay is going wild. That's a punish, though. I know what I'm looking like. I know what I'm looking at. Okay. Portals are going crazy. I am going crazy, and this is going to be I'm sorry, not KingZoe. This is gonna be ZayPlatz paying the iron price. Can Figg close it out right here? Below. Cobra Tango, what's going on? I'm looking at you right now. What's up, brother? The anti-gravity, though, he picks it up, getting spended, and he does! Figg forced to break. That is going to be his last breaker. Figg cannot afford to give up nothing cheap here. Below, and that is going to do it!
Final round. Fight.
All right, and a low again, and this is going to be Figg. He's trying to knot it up, trying to instill his will. Good grab as well, and there's a good punch to your dome nugget. Once again, though, this is going to be, oh, looks like Figg is adapting in real time. Good breakaway, though, coming from Zay. Once again, welcome everybody tuning in, and welcome to everybody. If you've been here the entire time, man, shout outs to the players for coming through here. This is all for bragging rights right now, but you know what? Figg says, I don't care. I want to win this match. You have to remember, at the end of the day, these guys are all competitors. It doesn't matter who you put in front of them. They want to win. And this is close. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna nail him? ZayPlatz, though. The anti-gravity's gonna catch the portal drop. And this, wait a minute, though. He's gotta spend it, though. Just might as well go for it. Remember, Quan not gonna be playing with a ton of health. And this is gonna do it. Figg is gonna knot this bad boy up. And chat, one of the more competitive tournaments we've had in a very, very long time, and I am very pleased to have seen this. However, Figg and Zay will be knotted up 1-1. Only one will be making their run into grand finals, and let's go take a look. And remember, these are all community-sponsored events, guys. Thank you guys again. As you guys know, this is my full-time job. And so, being able to bring you guys this content every single day makes me incredibly happy. By the way, tomorrow, we do have Shark Tank Qualifier 3. It will be coming your way. But first, we gotta handle the less of that head, Chad.
Janet Cage. Farrah. Sundar.
You wish to fight me?
Not fight. Beat senseless.
And here we go to game number 3. And yo, what's going on, First Fast? How you been, brother? If you're in the Discord, man, we do have signups for Shark Tank Qualifier 3 tomorrow. It is open to pretty much every region. North America, Europe, and the Middle East are going to be representing. And signups are underway right now. And this is going to be this Quan taking the lead on Zay. Looks like he does have a read on him. However, though, the anti-gravity is always going to be a problem. Arrow, I did get your invite, by the way. Jump-ins again. MK1 is having a ball, having a great time, and these portals are going to be continuously going to be a problem. Zay does have some very good strategy. What a duck was that? However, Figg going to be taking advantage of that sonic boom. Not going to be quite able to connect due to the portal, and Zay is in a world of hurt. Okay, and again, though, the hyper kicks, man, the Janet. And Zay looks like he might just be a little bit behind in this matchup. And Figg absolutely putting on a masterclass right now.
Round 2. Fight.
And T1000, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the events. How's everything going? Nice. Overhead pressure is looking like overhead pressure. I gotta be honest how I see it, chat. And look at this, man. He is marching him down, this Peacemaker. Do we get a Peacemaker in Grand Finals? This would be unforeseen, but that is going to be a big punish coming in the form. And you know Janet's on the way. Actually, not this time. Overhead. And still pushing forward with the big boot. The Eagle not going to catch it. Can he get the mix? The portal, though, he's got to stay away. Social distancing at its max. And Figg not able to get that shimmy neutron, that shimbo slice, chat. Good low into the Janet. This could be curtains. Needs one more. Oh, what is this, the lag? No, keep playing, you gotta go. Remember, chat, it is an international event, it does happen, and Figg, the duck, big boot again, the magic flute, and that is gonna be Figg on the verge of laying waste to this game, and another grab, that is gonna do it. And as you can see, the pig is picking its spots here and there, but that still is gonna be the result, a 2-1 lead, coming for Big Figg.
You got caged.
I don't know, Figg, but either way, we got to play through it. That is going to be a 2-1 lead, though. ZayPlatz does have his work cut out for him. Let's go take a look at that replay. Beautiful brutality, by the way, coming from Figg. However, Zay, if he's going to get this done. By the way, Zay, I love it, man. He doesn't care about the ping. He's coming out here, and he is trying to tear your head off. Let's get to it, and let's get to the next match.
Quan, Peacemaker, Janet, Cage, Jax.
And let's make this happen. Let's get this down, and let's see who is going to be moving on to Grand Finals. Figg would need one more to make this happen. However, we've been having game 5s all over the place, and I'm very interested to see if Zay can get it done. You know we'd love to see it. Now one more game 5 on order. Kusaria, what's going on, by the way? All right, though. The lows again, and the fireballs. Figg going for a much more zoner-oriented approach. And what's going on, Big Tragic? How you doing? Shout out to one of my most recent tournament winners. Took it over Gambler in one of the most hype matches I've seen in a long time. And Kusaria, I owe everybody money, bro. It's just the nature of the beast. However, though, this lag is still kind of affecting the set. I hate it. But the portals are out. We're just going to try to play through it, chat. That is going to be the best advice that we have to offer. All right, though. And another good grab, though, and the tentacle pressure is out. And Figg is trying to close this out. Nice. And again, though, Figg still has the lead, though. Is his anti-gravity going to be enough? He anti-aired that with the stand 4. Figg, you know he was labbing this matchup. Here comes Zay, though. He is not to be outdone here. Okay. And still, though, look at Figg. Figg is backing up. He is dancing all over the place, though. But Zay, if he can get one connection, he can make something happen here. The movement is crazy, though. Putting on the anti-force field technology. Nice. And that is going to do it. Figg is going to go on set point. Can he eliminate Zay right here and now?
Round 2. Fight.
All right. By the way, and that is going to be us pushing forward yet again. A beautiful grab, though, coming from Figg. He is going to be on set point. By the way, Arrow, make sure those invites are loaded for you and Big Ben. We will see you guys coming up next. Welcome, everybody just tuning in, and thank you if you've been here the entire time. This event has been a banger. The jump in as well, though, but that, no punish. And Figg, though, he is saucing just a little bit too hard again. And this is going to be him taking it up to the sky. Beautiful up block, though, coming from Zay. Showing some big signs of life. He'll need a lot more, though. The anti-gravity, though, the up block, it doesn't matter. He picks it up. Figg is going to break. He says enough is enough. I didn't believe in the Quan pick at first. Nate's revenge. Oh yeah, Figg is a very, very good Quan. One of the best in all of Europe. Big boot, no shimmy. Oh, that no punish. Okay, and the Janet though, that is gonna be him calling it out. Spend the meter. No, he doesn't. The stagger pressure, the down one, and a grab. Wait a minute, spend the meter, spend it. Absolutely, and Zay is gonna take the round.
Final round.
Chat,
Fight.
Zay is only down by 1 round. Can he make this happen? I would love to see it. Oh, but we're canceling out before the anti-gravity. Figg, if he's gonna win this round, he needs to get that orange portal up as much as possible. Nice low again, though, but a beautiful pickup coming from Zay. What's going on, by the way, Big Elson? How's your day going? Down one. The torpedo, but that is gonna be a direct punish. And oh no, Chad. It looks like Figg is pulling away. Much love, Elson. Thank you so much for playing yesterday. It was amazing to see that Shang. 14% more to your dome piece. And Nelson, thank you so much for putting that up. Currently a $0 prize spot. If anybody does want to donate, it is going to be right there. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. Thank you so much, Elson. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. There's no way. The Jax is still on the loose. And the Jax is going to be doing some damage. Zay's got to get up in there. Going for more zoner technology. There's no way. And the low, he blocks it. And that is gonna do it. Figg is gonna win the set by a 3-1 score. Figg with an absolutely goated approach, man. Thank you so much, Zay, for coming through and playing. Hopefully you had some fun. Figg, you will be moving on to grand finals. And what a set, chat, what a set. We're closing that with a beautiful fatal blow. You better believe it. However, chat, if you thought that is where we are done, we are actually going to that replay, and we got to show you that bracket because we got a lot more good matches coming your way, too, to be exact. By the way, Zay, thank you so much for playing, man. You know we'll see you again. Sign up for Shark Tank tomorrow. However, though, that is going to be Figg. He is going to be taking it, moving his way, and let me show you guys exactly what that looks like. So with that result right there, Figg is gonna make his way to grand finals. He is not done. He has one more match coming, and we gotta see who that match is gonna be. Coming up next is gonna be Big Ben taking on Arrow, and let's send you there right now. And Arrow, one of the best smokes you will see on the European side of things. Bendawashi, a demonic Scorpion. And we've already seen both of that. Their record speaks for themselves. They're already here in semifinals.
Living Forest.
You honor me with your loyalty.
You have earned it, brother.
Round 1. Fight.
Figg, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. You got the W, just keep it classy. Thank you guys so much for playing. By the way, all right, though, Arrow, though, that is going to be a big hippopotamus punish in Bendawashi. By the way, there may be some bad blood between these two. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out very, very soon. And MK Smoke, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the stream. And this is continuing to heat up, and a nice grab, though, is coming. And this Farah is laying waste to Arrow's health bar. Good flawless block. Arrow going to take full advantage of that. Remember, Tragic is watching. Arrow definitely wants to show him how it's done. Okay, the low again, the double low. And this is Ben. His defense is holding up immaculately. Good low. And Arrow trying to get everything under the sun to work, but that is a beautiful tech. Hang on a second. 2-1. And that is going to be the round, though, coming for Big Ben. No, what?
Try harder, brother.
Round 2.
He jumped out of it, but it barely caught his toes. I've never seen that interaction, chat. Jump-ins galore right now. Down ones galore. He said Figg say it. Oh, yeah. Well, either way. We gotta keep this rolling. We gotta keep this going right now. Arrow and Bendawashi. Arrow does have a magnificent lead, but can he keep it? Nice. 4-3, the low, and another low. The back 3. And this is going as crazy can get. We are going skybound, and Arrow with an insane lead right now. Back 3. And again, this is gonna be Arrow, though. He is mixing Bendawashi. And right now, Arrow, he is canceling too much for his own good. He's got to start confirming on some of these. However, though, this should be enough to beat the round. Ben not even going to break away.
Final round.
And let's go and let's roll the stand two. The overhead is gonna connect for Big Ben. By the way, guys, after this will be grand finals. Thank you guys again for everybody for hanging out with us. We still got an Omega big Super Bowl of a match coming up next, but who is it gonna be? That is what this match is for right now. Bendawashi, though, is gonna be getting tagged by the overhead, and we are going up airborne again. Nice. And a nice back three yet again, and here comes Arrow with the lead. Back three, the low, and still going and still rolling, though. Arrow is doing the damn thing. He said the air dash is a mid, by the way, tragic. Okay, I didn't know that. You guys have no idea how many times I post these on YouTube and they're like, sir, by the way, everything you said about this sequence is incorrect. And you know what? I'm just a buffoon on the mic trying to make sure everything is kept in order. Nice, good grab though. Is he gonna spin the fatal? He most certainly has to. There's the Farrah, go for it. This is not gonna be enough to kill, I do not think. And this is maybe enough to do it. I don't think so though. This is gonna scale quite heavily, chat. However, Ben does need that damage when he can. Figg, do not say what I think you're about to say. Just leave it. Just leave it. Hang on a second, though. Ben, he needs one more mix to bring this back. Can he get one more mix? The crystalline armor. Ben is in a world of hurt. And wait a minute, though. That is actually going to be Ben making the comeback. And Ben, with the death spin, that was not going to break the crystalline armor. But keep in mind, it is just armor. You can still drain players' health with that. And Ben going to go up on a 1-0 lead, Chad. And with that result right there, Arrow is laughing his ass off in chat saying, damn, I got hit by that arrow. I'm sorry to say, but you did. However, though, that is going to be a 1-0 score now coming for Bendawashi. Arrow has got his work cut out for him. Let's get this started. All right. And now Arrow and Bendawashi still out here. Bendawashi needs 2 matches to set up a date with him and Figg in grand finals.
Living forest.
Our resolve cannot waver, brother.
I'm offended that you think mine has.
Round 1. Fight.
And by the way, guys, currently a $0 prize, but if anybody does want to donate to the players, here is the link. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. Good low. And this is Arrow, though. He's trying to make a correction here. And this is him going to be going up into the air and putting on a show of his own. Good. Down 1. And still rolling. And good grab, Arrow. Absolutely taking it to Bendawashi. And look at this, KingZoe. This was his former opponent. Now he's cheering on Arrow. That is what we like to see. W sportsmanship. Down 1. And there's a nice grab, though. Ben, you know the Farrah is on the way. He is not shy about it, Chad. All right, though, still pushing forward. And not done by a mile, though. Arrow still has this lead. We've seen Ben come back from worse. Keep in mind, Arrow does not have meter, and Ben has not spent very much of his own. That Farrah is always the equalizer, Chad. And by the way, I've heard enough about Zay and Figg's last match. Keep it like that. I don't want to hear anything else about it. Just continue to play the matches and continue to enjoy the show. This is a banger right now. Okay, and let's see though, Ben, he needs one more mix. Can he get one more mix? There's 20 seconds on the board. Ben is always able to make these comebacks. Does he have another one in here? Does he have another late game thriller for us planned? All right, and that is gonna be some armor coming at Arrow. Those 8 seconds, just back up, just run. Run, Arrow, run. Head for the hills. The down 2 is gonna get it.
My pain fuels my combat.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, though, the low again. And by the way, Caneless, thank you so much for that Prime subscription, brother. Thank you a ton. Holy moly, that is our 3rd on the day. And those Prime subscriptions, they mean a ton. You get one of those a month. And choosing to spend that here, man, I appreciate you so much. However, we got to go. We got to keep this rolling. We got to keep this flowing. Arrow again. The back 3. There is some beautiful use. The low. Yo, what's going on, Big Pyro? We're having a great time, brother. And Ben, able to tie this up. Caneless, thank you so much again. Thank you so much to everybody for the support.
Fight.
Nice low. Overhead is going to be money, but that is going to be a big whiff-eponymous Arrow. Not able to take advantage of it. Buggy Brian, I see you in the building as well. How you been? And all right, chat, things are heating up in the best way, and Arrow gonna be taking the lead. However, the Bendawashi, you know he's got those late game theatrics, and we're gonna wait around for it, chat, because I think it's coming again. Arrow, though, spending all the meter, though, right now. He does not have breakaway should he need it. Or maybe he doesn't, chat, because he is gaming right now. Into the sky we go, and this, chat, is gonna be the game. Arrow gonna knock this bad boy up, and that is going to do it. Yo, what's going on, Big Luke's Forum? How you been? And what is this, the fatality? Chat, it's not Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving. I checked my clock today. No, don't make him eat the green bean casserole. Don't make him eat it. Don't make him eat the pie. No, not the pie. Not the bird, bro. Don't do the bird. Don't do the bird. Then that is gonna be a beautiful, disgusting fatality. And chat, that looks like me at 3 a.m. when I have been too much on the drink, and that is going to be Arrow taking it, and that is going to be a 1-1 score, getting toxic and getting toxic early. And chat, what a fatality to say indeed. I have not seen that. Chat, I checked my calendar. It's April. You can't do that. But also, maybe you can? However, chat, we are going on to the third game now, where Bendawashi has got to lock in just a little bit more if he's going to take this. By the way, Soytun, what's going on, my man?
Smoke. Scorpion. Tremor.
All right, Arrow and Big Ben, man, this is gonna be game number 3, and it's gonna get a little bit more toxic from here, chat. Make sure you keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle when you are on the Vaporizer Express. Game number 3 is on the way.
Fortress.
Liu Kang's place.
All right, Elson, thank you so much for being here, brother. Just know you are always welcome, and we'll see you soon. Get some rest, brother.
Round 1. Fight.
Game number 3 is gonna be on its way. Arrow and Bendawashi. Arrow, he's got a lot to live up to. Fatality after 1 win is crazy, but you know what? We are going to allow it. Bendawashi, though, spending that armor, and that is very uncharacteristic because Arrow gonna take full advantage of that. Into the corner we go, westbound and down. Malady, what's going on? No, this is semifinals, brother. We got grand finals coming up right after this. Back 3, the low again. And another back 3. This is gonna be Arrow, though. He is putting it on. And chat, this is getting saucy to say the least. 4-3, the low, and another low. This is crazy. And right now, though, the 4-3 again, though, coming out of Big Ben, getting him into the corner. Actually not gonna save it for the Farah. You better believe it. And Ben, he is marching Arrow down. I don't know what it is about Bendawashi. He is just a slow starter, but when he gets going, that motor never stops kicking. All right, though, calling Arrow out. There's a nice use of the low. And this is Arrow, though. He needs a little bit more. Can he get a little bit more? Nice. And still keeping those plus frames right now, trying to call out Ben. And this, no, gonna break away. He still believes, chat. Wait a minute. Bendawashi, though, and Arrow, that could have been a punish, though. Arrow not going for it in time. Not able to pick it up as well. And Arrow, though, is canceling all over the place. There is 14 seconds left in chat. This might be enough, and that is gonna do it.
You should run now.
Round 2. Fight.
And by the way, what's going on, Big Eye Malady? Good to see you back in the building. Every time I see your name, I think it's Anna Malady. I have to actually look at it in my head and pronounce it right. By the way, Luke's Forum, thank you so much for spending some time with us as well. Looks like we're all having a ball. Jumping punish again, though. Bendawashi not going to be denied, though, this combo. And you know he's marching him all the way eastbound and down to the corner. Arrow, though, going to be blocking low. Arrow trying to get up in those teams. Beautiful anti-air. They're coming from Big Ben. And Ben, he has this round all but won, but it is not over. Not trying to get that shimmy. Good grab, but even better tech from Arrow. The jump and punish, though, he still connects. 4-3. And still going and still rolling. No, wait a minute, though, the stand 2. Stand 2-1 into the Farah as well, and that is going to do it.
Try harder, brother.
All right, though, this is pivotal, and I have a feeling somebody's going to get fataled after this win, no matter who it is. Good low. Up to the sky we go. And Kanelis is loving what he sees. By the way, Kanelis, we haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Always a pleasure, Luke's Forum. Thank you so much for being here. And I know I sound like a broken record, but you know what? I'm going to keep doing it again and again. Overhead pressure. It's looking like an overhead pressure, and there is going to be Tremor. We are going airborne on this bad boy. This is going to be Arrow Airlines to the max. Okay, wait. And Ben, he's gonna have to pull out every bag of tricks if he's gonna get this done, because Arrow showing no signs of slowing down. The jump in though, but that should have been a direct punish on the back 3. Arrow a little bit slow on the draw. Then that is gonna do it, chat. No, Ben has one more breaker of the set. However, though, he has got to basically be perfect. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. And Chad, this is no. One more. Can Arrow get one more? There's no way Ben brings us back. There's no way. All right, there is no way, and that is gonna be Arrow. He is gonna be on a 2-match lose streak, and Chad, that is going to be Bendawashi losing his right arm and his right leg. Absolutely insane. Arrow gonna be up on that 2-1 lead, Chad. And Tragic is saying there may be a potential download. I don't know, maybe too soon to call. However, Ben, he does also play a Kenshi. Might be time to bring that out. Might be time to bust it open, Chad. This is gonna be potentially the last round of the semifinals. Let's see if Ben can pull it back then. Let's go. By the way, did you guys hear the story about the guy who lost his left arm and his left leg? It's not an important story, but he's all right now.
Their ghosts no longer haunt
I just high-fived myself. That's a knee slapper, Chet. Welcome to Vape's Fight Night.
Round 1, fight.
And Captain Pog, thank you so much for the follow, brother. Welcome to the channel. Kaylis is having a ball, and right now we are going full MK Javier strategy. And looks, it was funny. There was at least a little bit of a laugh. And Nate knows what I'm talking about. Nate, you're my guy now. You're my guy. All right, the low again, though, and keep in mind, Arrow just needs one game to go to Grand Finals versus Figg. Okay, 2-1. And the Jax is on the horn again, though. He's giving him the call. Bendawashi, though, does not have a lot of life to play with, though. He's going to need to do everything in his playbook to bring this back. Take it to the other side of the screen, going full coast to coast. You better believe it. And the unblockable man Arrow. The grab as well. Is that going to do unblock damage? It is. Yo, what's going on, Import? How you doing? And this is going to be Arrow spending it right on Wake Up, because why wouldn't you? Holy moly, Tragic up. Ben is going to be EU. These are 2 EUs. In fact, everybody left in the event is coming from the EU side of things. And by the way, what's going on, Import? Welcome back to the event. How's your day or night going, my man? All right, and Bendawashi, he has one more chance, or is Arrow gonna take this? Is he gonna go to Grand Finals and take on Figg? Remember, every set today is 1st to 3. There are no exceptions except for the rare exceptions. If we have like a beef set, or if we have like a tournament, we wanna do all 1st to 5s, which would take a very long time, by the way. Okay, and that is gonna be Ben, a beautiful anti-air and a banner pickup as well. Much love, Import. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for choosing this to be the stream you are watching. Okay. The low again, and the double low, the low so nice. We did it like 4 times with a beautiful uplock coming from Ben. Ben with a sizable lead here, and he is going to the corner on this bad boy. No reset on this one, but you know Jax is on its way, though. That is gonna be some damage on its way. If Arrow doesn't care, he's still spinning the armor. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, Import, man. And I know you just met us a little while ago. I think it's like 2 weeks, man. Import, always a pleasure having you around, brother. However, Ben is 1 round away from sending this to a game number 5. Let's see if he can do it.
Fight.
All right, though. The death spin, though, with the Jax, that is going to be an unblockable combo. You will see players like MK Javier do that early and often. It is a great way to chip out your opponent and get some very good damage. Arrow is mixing all over the place, though. And again, though, Arrow is taking the lead. Arrow's got to figure this out, man. What is going to be the story here? Who is going to be winning here? Who is going to take this? Into the sky we go. Or 3. And Ben, though, he has got to get out this corner quick, fast, and in a hurry, Chad. All right, the down 1 again. 4-3. And Jack's going to keep putting this pressure on. There are no brakes on this train. However, Ben, he is running out of options, he is running out of time, and he is running out of life, most importantly. And Arrow, this could be enough to do it. And Arrow, 1 more. And I think that is it. Chad, Arrow with a 3-1 score. And some hyper baggage with that. What is this? And the gorilla is on its way, Chad. I did not want you guys to have to see this, but it looks like I have to. And Chat, with that result, though, that is going to be Arrow crushing it and making his way into Grand Finals, where he will take on Figg. Let's go take a look at that replay, man. Arrow saying, and I am carried. Arrow letting his presence be known. However, Chat, that is going to be the end of semifinals. We got 1 more match to bring your way, and I most certainly hope you have time for it. With that result, chat, we got one more. It is going to be Arrow taking on Figg in grand finals. And chat, let's send it your way right now. Let's get to it. The last match of the night, it is coming up right now. And Mr. Pete, thank you so much for the follow as well. And 1444 saying toxic, maybe just a little bit. By the way, Ben, thank you so much for playing, chat. We're gonna get Figg up in the building, and tell me, who do you guys have winning? Will it be Arrow? Will it be Figg? Only one of these two is gonna win this tournament for today.
General Shao. Smoke. Tremor.
Once again, thank you guys all so much for coming through. Thank you so much for making this a thing. This is gonna be grand finals, and it's coming your way. Figg coming out with something a little bit more familiar, and let's do the damn thing.
You concern me.
You sleepwalk to disaster, General.
Round one.
And it is go time, and it is show time. And Tragic saying Shao kills this. I'm not too sure. Tragic, we saw a set of your own against Bewood, where you were able to make the comeback and make the tides turn. However, though, I don't know if Figg is going to be just as generous in this matchup. So if I was going to play again, I might learn Con. Dude, Shao is a very good character, by the way. Good low again. And that is going to be us going up to the sky. Arrow, though, he is going to be taking a lead on Figg. Oh, Tragic saying I play Shao as well. All right, chat, and as you can see, though, Figg is working on that comeback. Is he gonna get that comeback? Nice low, and that is gonna be him going for the newly added buff. And this is gonna do some damage. Is this gonna do enough, though? That's the question. Wait a minute, though, Arrow, he needs one mix. Does he get one more mix? Figg looks like he's ready for everything. He had it! And that is going to be Figg absolutely taking round number one.
Fight.
All right, the low again. And this is gonna be another low coming your way. The overhead. And the low is coming right back at you, and this is gonna be some big damage though coming from Figg. The overhead, and Figg is absolutely laying waste to Arrow right now. This is crazy work. The lows are all over the place. You better believe it though, but Arrow still believes in himself. And currently there is nothing here to play for other than bragging rights, but the players, that is good enough for them, man. Showing some love and showing some absolutely goated diabolical gameplay to the channel. And again though, this is Figg going crazy. Nice low. And this is trouble, chat. There's a grab, and this is gonna be Figg on the verge of closing this out. The down two. Arrow, he needs to be perfect. Can he be perfect? Consider spending the fatal. He's got one chance. He's gotta make it rocket. He's gotta make it roll. Needs one more. One more. That's all it's gonna take. The low. And wait, though, the armor not gonna catch. And that is gonna do it. Figg on a 1-0 score. And Caitlin's saying, if you don't enjoy the game, you're not a real player, man. Hey, man, this is what is the task at hand. Figg on a 1-0 score against Big Arrow. However, we are not done here. We still got a ways to go, and let's see if Arrow can mount that comeback. We've seen him do it. Every single time he has lost the first game, he has already brought it back. But however, against Figg, it's going to be easier said than done. On to the next match we go.
Smoke. General Shao. Tremor. The T.
And let's do this damn thing, though. It is Figg, and it is Arrow, and it is game number 2 to the tea house. We get this bad boy started.
Round one. Fight.
Once again, chat, these are first to 3 matches, man, and who's gonna win this tournament? We gotta see right now. Into the air. Wait, though, that's a big hippopotamus. And this is gonna be Arrow taking full advantage. You better believe it. Nice. And skyward is where we are going on this one, man. And Arrow is continuing to mix all over the place. I'm sure Tragic is smiling. I saw that T1000. Once again, welcome to everybody tuning in, man, on this amazing Tuesday that we are having. Going aerial again. And Figg right now bringing this back in the biggest way possible. Arrow is in trouble. And I don't know what this matchup has been on paper for the last couple of events that this match has been off stream, but you know what? Right now, Figg is making something. Arrow on the comeback. And look at me, that's me passed out drunk in the background though, chat. We love to see it. And again, the low is going good. Good grab though. Arrow in the lead. Can Figg bring it back? And he is going, no, he had it! But he has it again, and that is going to be the round due to the fact that Figg teched the wrong way. Remember, in MK1 and most Mortal Kombats, you have to guess which way they're gonna throw you or else you will be going for a ride. Okay. And let's go and let's make this happen. And Thug Redo, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the channel, brother. And Arrow, though, he is adapting in real time. The problem is, Figg knows how to play this matchup. He knows what to do against Smoke. Nice. And the flawless block by Arrow, not gonna be getting anything out of it, though, due to the tremor laying waste. And this is Figg's round, though. He is most likely gonna take this with one more hit. The down one, the low, and another one to go with it. 4-3. And this is Figg, though. He needs one more hit. Can he connect? Even the chip is gonna get him in the tremor, doing so much work.
Final round. Fight.
All right, Arrow, though, he needs this round. However, though, he is mixing all over the place. He's mixing too much for his own good. Nice, overhead. And I see 140 people up in the building. That is, of course, Tragic on 138 accounts, trying to boost us in the algorithm, trying to get my confidence up. And to Tragic, I say a big thank you. Nice, overhead. And still skybound and down the low. And that is a punish from Arrow. Is he gonna be able to take this round? Remember the big body Shao, 1200 HP, and that is nothing to sniff at, chat. Okay, Arrow though, but Figg is still pressing. He is on the offense. Mr. Ratchet, what's up, brother? Shout out to our water boy of the channel, man, and Arrow is on the verge. Can he take this? Arrow needs one more combination though. He might be on chip territory. And Figg would have to basically be perfect or else we are gonna be all knotted up here, ladies and gentlemen. And the overhead is gonna connect an Arrow. He has never lost 2 games in a row. I have noticed that this entire tournament, he's looking pretty damn good.
Smoke wins.
And a 1-1 score is where we are heading. Let's go to that replay. And Shutter, by the way, tomorrow is Shark Tank. You can just jump in yourself. Anybody is free to join. North America, Europe, Middle East, I don't care where you're from, jump on in. And however, chat, though, that is going to be the score as of now, 1-1. This has been an insanely competitive tournament, and I love the way this is going. However, all right, chat, here we go on to round number 3, on to game number 3, I should say. What's going on, by the way, you two easy? How's your night going, man? Welcome back to the channel.
You're choking on it.
And here we go on to match number 3. It is Arrow who is gonna win that last match to tie us all up, but we gotta focus on now. All right, though, Figg right now with a bit of a fresh restart. Looking pretty good right now, and the buff is in effect. And shout out to all the smoke mates coming out to watch Arrow. I love that support. Good low, but that is no, actually it's gonna be a punish coming from Figg. Figg, though, is turning the tables here pretty well. I gotta call it like I see it. And this is going to be Figg going absolutely crazy. Okay, and again, though, this pressure continuing to mount, but Arrow would need basically a miracle to come back from this. He would need to be as perfect as possible, and that is gonna be the round, though. Figg is changing the tides here in a hurry.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, overhead as well. And a nice low into the overhead, though, and that isn't gonna be a good low, and the pressure is mounting again from Figg. Getting the mix left, right, and center field. Arrow cannot find his footing. The overhead is gonna hit again. Arrow's in trouble. Okay, stand 2, and a good grab. And Figg is on the verge of sending this to a 2-1 lead. Can he close this set out? Can he close this game out? Overhead. And chat, the down 1, the overhead. Wait a minute, plus frames, and the tremor, though, this is not looking good for Arrow. He's got to make something back and quickly. And Bendawashi, he might, but at the same time, there is no prize pool for today. This is all for the good fun of it, and I appreciate the sportsmanship. Good. And the low again, Arrow. If I'm him, consider spinning the fatal. Hang on a second, though. Arrow, he's got him right where he wants him. A piece of armor, though, will kill Arrow 100%. Oh no, 100% Bendawashi. The low, no good though, but it's gonna be Figg entering back. The overhead, he's on chip territory. The flawless block, wait a minute. He's got it, does Arrow! Arrow with the patience, man. He is getting better every time we see him. And Arrow, he is only down by, no, I'm sorry, we are all tied up here, chat. Hey man, KingZoe, man, we would not be there without players like yourself, man. Thank you so much for coming out, and thank you so much for making these matches matter, man. And you know we want to see one of KGE's finest on the board here real soon. By the way, sign up for Shark Tank tomorrow, everybody. It's gonna be a W event. However, though, Figg trying to correct his mistakes from the last game. Below again, into the sky we go, and this is Figg with a big pickup. Oh, chat, man, this is looking disgusting. This is looking not the way you want to go. What's going on, by the way, big RoboCop? RoboCop, man, one of the best commentators, tournament organizers, and Rips hosts coming out of North America. What's up, my man? Right now, though, this is grand finals, though. The overhead, though, this is mounting again and again. And Figg is on the verge. Can he close this out? He might be able to do it right now. And that is going to be Figg on a 2-1 score. He needs one more to close this out. And this is grand finals. If he wins the next match, that is it. We are done. By the way, RoboCop, I wanted to ask you tomorrow, if you're available, do you want to commentate? 4 p.m. Eastern time? Seems like it'd be a real fun time. If you have the time, of course. If not, completely understand. Well, yeah, we're getting more co-commentary on, man. If you have an opportunity, let me know. Shark Tank, it's going to be a big event tomorrow. Very excited for it.
General Shao.
And let's make this happen. Let's do the damn thing, and let's see Arrow. Is he gonna make the switch? Is he going to the Johnny? We did see him have some success with this somewhat early on. However, if Arrow is not able to get his ducks in a row. Oh, you're all good, Robo. Don't worry about it, man. We'll figure out a day.
Tremor.
And on to the next match we go. And that boy Rel with the follow. Thank you so much, and welcome to the channel, my man. Make yourself at home.
Huh. Good luck trying to smoke me out.
Round 1. Fight.
And let's do it. Let's keep this rolling. Arrow wants to send us to a game number 5. It's all good, Robo. If you're available Friday, maybe we can make something work. That's the next Shark Tank. If you're ever free, man. Never mandatory, but always appreciate it, like I always say. All right, though, the low again, though. And Arrow is mixing all over the place. This is going to be his path to victory here in this tournament if he's going to be able to get it done. All right, RoboCop, I'll get in touch with you soon. Maybe we can figure it out. Would love to have you back. Overhead, though, but that is going to be some solid armor coming out of Arrow. And again, this pressure is mounting. And again, these combos are flowing. And by the way, we just got a $5 donation from Mr. Ratchet. Can we get some W's? Mr. Ratchet, thank you so much again for that donation. Can we get some big W's? This is now a $5 prize pool. Thank you so much, brother. And this is not gonna hit. And actually, Arrow is gonna take the round. That doesn't connect, chat. And a big shout out to our water boy, Mr. Ratchet, putting 5 on the board. Thank you so much.
Fight.
And once again, not done by a long shot. Arrow, can he send us to a 5th and final game? You know I'd love to see it. Into the air we go, turning invisible, and Figg is in some solid trouble. He cannot get out of this corner. He's got to find a way. He's got to start pressing. That is the only thing about Smoke. You have to get offensive at some point. You cannot let him run roughshod around you. Overhead. And this is some solid trouble, though, for Arrow. He is now back where Figg used to be. The low is going to catch. The overhead a little bit too slow on the draw, though, for Figg. The low. And this is trouble. Arrow. Is he going to send us to a game 5? Needs one more. And Utuchi coming through with a 7 bomb.
Finish him.
E.T. Twitchy, man, one of our most recent followers, is dropping 7 on us. Can we get some big W's?
Smoke wins.
And chat, that is a $12 prize pool. Thank you so much, E.T. Twitchy. And thank you so much, Mr. Ratchet. You guys are the GOATs. Now, there is something to fight for. There's 12 reasons why you gotta be an Omega Big Sweat here, chat. And Twitchy, thank you so much. Mr. Ratchet, thank you guys so much. You guys are carrying the stream in the biggest way. But now, we got one more. Game number 5. And you too, Easy Man, he is loving the action, chat. Make some noise. This is gonna be the last one between these two. And let's see who's bringing this $12
All
home.
realms could have stayed at peace.
Only at the price of Outworld's freedom.
Round 1.
And chat, it all boils down to this. This has been such a W tournament. I cannot thank the players enough. I cannot thank this community enough for everything you guys do. Nice low. All right, the low again is coming out in bunches, and Arrow wants to win this tournament. However, though, Figg, he sees the $12 on the board. He is racing towards it. Remember, this was all about pride and ego, but now we got a little bit something else extra if you're able to win this one game right here. Good overhead. However, though, chat, Arrow still with the lead on Figg. Good, and into the air we go. Arrow needs one more game. He needs one more round if he's able to take this one. And once again, look at the neutral that is on display. Neither of these two wants to give it up. And Chad, oh, Mr. Ratchet, wait. Mr. Ratchet with the 3-bomb as well. Let's go. Mr. Ratchet making this an even $15. Thank you so much, Mr. Ratchet. And let me give our goated water boy a shout out. Arrow is on set point. And what's going on, Black Sheep? How you doing? And by the way, can I get everybody in the building to go follow Mr. Ratchet, one of our biggest supporters, man? A huge thank you to everything you do. There is $15 on the board for this tournament, and that is not nothing. Big overhead pressure. And Figg, he can see the prize pool. I know what he's looking at. And again, these buffs are getting activated early and often, though. But it is still going to be Arrow on the verge of taking out Figg. Can he get this done? Arrow looks like he needs one more combination. Figg does not have breakaway. Okay? And Figg, he needs to be basically perfect to send us to a third and final round. Hang on a second, though. He might have something here. Breaks the armor. Not able to get the mix. Okay, plus frames. And Chad, one more is all it's gonna take, and Chad, that is gonna do it. And that is gonna be Arrow winning the set by a score of 3-2. That is gonna be our tournament, and that is gonna be Arrow being crowned champion. GG's, man. And a Smoke is gonna be another one of our champions, man. Insane to see, man. And I loved every single bit of it. By the way, Arrow, thank you so much for the sportsmanship, man. And thank you guys all so much for watching this tournament. But chat, we are not done. We actually have to crown our champion, which is gonna come in the form of the Smoke main. Arrow, man, what a W set, what a W event. And guys, thank you all so much for supporting the prize pool. Thank you so much for supporting the players, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Guys, that is gonna be our champion for the day. Arrow, congratulations. I believe his second tournament ever on the board. However, chat, we are now going to send you to Big Daddy G. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for making it this far. And if you're watching here on Twitch, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for being here. We will be live tomorrow with Shark Tank. Guys, be sure to tune in, be sure to sign up, and until then, I am Vape Coach. We will see you later. You guys have a great day, and bye-bye now.